Plaintiff Lawrence Marzette was married to the defendant, and after they divorced, they continued to see each other off and on. Lawrence claims after they reconciled, Lawrence bought the defendant another engagement ring, but he's suing to get it back because they broke up. Defendant Tracy Grover says when she first met Lawrence, he was a pimp, and they were both addicted to crack cocaine. Tracy claims Lawrence's witness was one of his prostitutes, and now they have a child together. She's countersuing for harassment.
All right, and sir, you're suing your...
ex-wife.
Yeah. You're suing your ex-wife for the engagement ring.
A third engagement ring. Yes, another engagement ring. The last engagement ring I brought her this year.
Did you get that after you were married?
No, we got divorced. Been divorced.
In between marriages to the same person,
yes.
You got her another engagement ring, and that's what you're suing for. Give me some background on it, or whatever you want me to know.
As we established, she's my ex-wife. We was married 2007 to 2010. I got divorced in 2010. But since then, we've been on and off. We've been living together, separated.
When did you come back after the divorce? How long was it before you all got back together?
Couple months.
Y'all stayed together in the same house?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Did y'all go to court, or did you get documents that the judge approved the divorce?
I have divorce papers. Yeah.
And was nobody mad?
Trying to clown me.
Couples do. No, I ain't trying to clown you. I'm confused. This is very confusing.
Well, Judge, I can help you out about what's...
All right, because people stay in the same homes doing a divorce proceeding when there's a little hardship, when there's nowhere else to go. I understand that. So that's what I'm waiting to hear, but I'm not hearing that.
No.
Why'd y'all stay in the same house after the divorce? You seem like you got plenty money, your jewelry down, you got your ring on, you got a $1,000 suit on, you got $2,000 earring on.
Check out the shoes, though.
Let me see the shoes. Oh, yeah, you got Crocodile on. Stand back. Before somebody get bit. You don't get bit by them crocodiles.
They're not tamed.
They're not tamed,
No,
right.
tamed.
You know, because back up.
Okay.
You got $20,000 on right now.
Driving new Mercedes. Okay.
There you go. I know it. You don't have to tell me. I know game when I see it. You probably did a little pimping in your day.
Hey!
Hello.
That ain't nothing to brag on, but you see, I know what it is. Grew up around pimps all my life, so I know what it is.
But that was back then.
Right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Y'all stay in the same house after the divorce. You seem like you got plenty money, your jewelry down, you got your ring on, you got a $1,000 suit on. You got $2,000 earring on.
Check out the shoes, though.
Let me see the shoes. Oh, yeah, you got Crocodiles on. Stand back.
Defendant Tracy Grover was married to the plaintiff, and she claims he used to be a pimp, and his witness was one of his prostitutes.
So you were gonna bring me some clarity on all of this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
He divorced me without my knowledge. When I found out we were divorced was when I was working at a family business. I was a teacher.
Clarify the type of business. Oh, teacher.
Oh, it was a child care.
Okay.
And I was a preschool teacher. I was going to school to get my associates in child development.
Okay.
I met him. We were both on drugs, and we decided to change our life around.
What year?
In 2008, we decided
y'all
to change.
smoking?
Yes, we were smoking crack cocaine. Yes,
That's
sir.
what most of the pimps. Y'all would get money for a minute. Y'all used to snort powder, because that was a pimp's thing, putting it on your little long fingernail, dipping it in, taking your blow. And then that crack hit y'all. You ain't seen a pimp since.
Hello, yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
You're exactly right.
I'm exactly right, aren't
You just have to have a stack and you have all the females you want.
Right, but then that crack come, it's all over. All right, you all came off drugs in 08?
So we moved to Georgia to make a new start of our lives. I started working with the family business.
Good.
Me and him got into a domestic dispute, okay, where I moved out. He ended up going to jail. When he went to jail, he got out. I took all of my belongings. And when I took my television, when he got out, he sent the police to my job and had me arrested because he said I stole the television, okay, that I bought. I didn't even know we were divorced. He divorced me without me even knowing it.
Had you all fallen out?
We didn't do, no. But like I said, it was
You're asking why?
Because he's a manipulator.
Now, what was the purpose? The
I have
manipulation typically has a purpose.
Yeah, because I was independent. I gained my independence and I no longer needed him.
Okay.
And I got a job. He didn't want me to be independent. He wanted me to still be needy upon him. He bought me a car. He took that back. He got me fired from my job. He sent the police there twice. Now
Really?
Yes.
That's your counterclaim, obviously.
Yes.
We'll
And
talk about that
yes.
shortly. Tell
He
me
has
about
9
the
babies'
marriage.
mothers.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were his prostitutes. This is one of his baby mamas, who was his prostitute as well.
I was
They
not
have
his prostitute, honey.
They have a child.
I was
She
not.
said she wasn't. She said she was sacred cow.
That's
Leave
fine.
her alone.
I was my
That's
own
fine.
person.
That's
I don't know why she
fine.
bringing me up in
Were
that.
you sacred cow or prostitute?
I wasn't either one of them.
If you weren't
I was
sacred
my
cow,
own woman
you-
up in there.
And we both worked for him. She was my girlfriend too. We were all big, happy family. He sat in the house while we went and made the money, okay? And then so she tried to turn against me because he was treating me better than her. You know that game, how it went.
I do.
That's how it went. So now that I don't want to have any, he knew that we were coming to the show, he called me and like, yeah, let's get a room together and do this and that. No, I'm not dealing with you because I'm done. You have caused
It's
enough
over. It's
problems.
over. Read my lips.
I've been here
Over. Over. You've been knocked. You know what I mean? Knocked,
just
for
want you
those
to
who
read
don't
this
know pimp
evidence.
language, that means somebody come take your woman from you.
Boom.
And that they
Hello.
work for them.
I ain't
You've
never
been
lost.
knocked.
I ain't never lost.
You have been knocked.
I ain't never lost.
You have.
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, so these two have a son together, and he calls me mama. My ex and myself raised him. He's 19 years old. My son died, had a heart attack. She didn't come visit
Why
him.
is you bringing me up in this?
Not
way?
one time.
So don't bring
She
me
didn't
up
come
in
and
this
visit
because
him one time. I was here.
So let me go.
Why she's mad? Because this is what he does. That's them.
No, I'm not mad because of that.
No,
let me the hell go. Let me go right now. Let me go. Because I ain't got that.
Shut up.
No, I'm getting shut the hell
Get right in between.
up.
Damn.
Got nothing to do with
You don't have anything to do with white. That's my
Come on,
point.
sister wife. Go on.
out of here.
That's right.
I know what it is. All right, go ahead.
So that's why he brought her here.
How does your 19-year-old son pass?
He didn't pass. They revived him, and I was there by his side, holding his hand every day. She lives in Michigan. Okay. She did not come get on that plane not one time to come and see about my son, our son.
All right.
Mathis, I have a lot of rebuttal. She's saying she knew nothing about the divorce. That's totally impossible. The divorce was gotten in California. Okay, we separated for about 2 or 3 months in 2010. She was served. One of my other baby mamas served her.
He's lying.
Okay.
And he's lying.
Okay.
That's a lie.
So let me.
That's-
I can see you now. I can just see it going down. Here, take this.
Yeah.
Go served.
Yeah.
But anyway, she got served. Okay, I got the divorce on a default because she didn't show up in court.
Defendant Tracy Grover was married to the plaintiff, and she claims he used to be a pimp, and his witness was one of his prostitutes.
Tell me how you all resumed, and because that's what you're suing about, an engagement ring. So how did we
Okay.
go from you getting a default divorce to being engaged?
Okay, well, we moved from California to Cleveland for a minute, then we came to Georgia. Probably 2012, I bought a engagement ring. Okay, we broke up. She took the engagement ring.
When did you break up?
2012,
What month and year, perhaps?
Probably 12 or 13, yeah. And then, I ran into her 2 or 3 weeks later, and she didn't have the ring on her finger. So I said, "But what's the ring?" He said, "Well, it's in the pawn shop." So I said, "Let's go get it." By the time I go and get the ring, it's gone. They had sold it. Now we're moving right along. 2019, I bought her another diamond engagement ring. Okay, we have been living together for almost, let's say 6 months. So in May, things started going bad. See, she smokes weed, she drinks, and she smokes crack. You know, I go in the room, I find Brillo, I find rocks on the floor, all that, you know. So she know I don't have no smoking in the house. So things started getting bad. So in May, it just went all the way bad. So she moved out.
I had moved out because of the domestic violence abuse that happened in June. His father ended up passing away. When his father passed away, I decided to go to the house and try to get some of my stuff.
Do you want to give him his ring back?
I don't have his ring.
Where is it?
It's probably in the stuff of mine that he threw away.
Okay.
I was saying,
she says she doesn't have it. Can you prove that she does?
Lying.
like I said,
What's your counterclaim? I'm
my
getting y'all out of here.
counterclaim is that he had me fired from one of my jobs, and he's trying to get me fired.
How so? How did he get you fired?
He got me fired because he sent the police up to my job twice, and they said...
Did you do that, sir?
The reason the police came up to her job to arrest her, that's where she worked. But like, we had a domestic quarrel.
Arrest her for what?
Because he said I took his TV. When I moved out after he jumped on me, he went to jail. When he got out of jail, he sent the police up there.
Did they
I didn't
arrest
know that.
you?
No.
Yes, because he said...
For a television?
Because they said we wasn't married.
What happened to the case?
No, Judge.
He bailed me out and it was dismissed.
Because he didn't want to pursue it?
Exactly.
I dismissed it. You know, I didn't want it to hurt her.
What was the other time the police came?
That was the first time they didn't arrest me. The second time they arrested me and let me out.
Did he know where you were living?
Yes, he
Why
did.
did you send the police to her job?
I didn't send the police to her job.
They know where she worked.
They knew where she worked.
How?
Because I told them where she worked.
That means you sent them there, sir. $5,000 is your judgment.
Thank you.
For your losing your job. That's
Thank
one
you.
of the
She
worst
lost the
things
job
that
behind
somebody
it.
can
Thank
do.
you, sir.
Your claim is dismissed.
Thank
you
you,
haven't
sir.
proven it. She says she doesn't have the ring. You haven't proven otherwise. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Your Honor. You do not have to take this from anybody. We are strong black women. We don't have to take this from nobody.
You're
see
a
what
strong
he said to me?
crackhead. That's what the
I'll be there, but I'm over
You're a
here and you're
strong
there.
crackhead.
I'm over here and and you're there.
I ain't had no
Gunner,
crack
it's
in
all
9
good.
years. I ain't ashamed of nothing I did. I ain't smoked no crack in 9 years.
Well, you should be ashamed because you belittle her. You belittle her all the time.
Where your ring at? Where your ring at?
You send her to a mental institution.
Where your ring at, though? Where your ring at?
Collect her money.
Boy, bye.
Yes.
Girl, let's go. Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
You're evil and you're a devil.
Bye, boo-boo.
Whatever.
Plaintiff Andrea Johnson says she was good friends with the defendant, and she was there for the defendant after she cheated on her husband and got divorced. Andrea is suing because the defendant failed to repay a $3,500 loan. Defendant Teresa Rojas says Andrea was not there for her during the divorce, nor was she there when Teresa was the victim of an online love scam and lost $30,000. Teresa's countersuing her former friend for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Teresa and I have been friends for about 10 years. We met on a job 10 years ago and became fast friends, although she is very difficult to deal with. She's very negative, very snarky, very sarcastic, and actually ended up getting fired from that job because she was so rude. She'd curse at staff. It was very inappropriate. We stayed friends because we had other things in common, and I chose to ignore that. About a year ago, I don't know, she went off the deep end. She cheated on her husband, got kicked out of her house, had to live on her own.
For cheating, he kicked her out?
He kicked her out. He would not let her back in the house.
Why wouldn't he just leave?
Because she's the one that...
children?
She's the one that cheated. They
And
don't
they don't have children?
No.
Yeah, she'd have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. But,
No offense, ma'am. But...
Oh, you'll hear my story.
Okay.
Plaintiff Andrea Johnson is suing her former friend, who claims Andrea wasn't there for her when she was the victim of an online love scam and lost $30,000.
Go ahead.
Tried to be there for her, went on a vacation with her, ended up, she just kind of spiraled downward.
In what way? Any destructive behavior? Is that what
You know,
mean?
I can't say that.
Okay.
I'll be
Yeah, 'cause she
honest.
wasn't there.
I was dealing with my own things at my house.
Your destructive behavior.
No. Unfortunately, my father was in hospice. He was living in my house from the end of November on. And yeah, I was his
Sure.
caretaker.
Sorry to
So
hear that.
but I tried to do what I could.
Ma'am, let me hear from you.
Well, she ultimately wasn't there. Obviously, she just stated that she didn't know how my behavior was because she wasn't there. She never reached out. Ultimately, so yeah, I had an affair. We got divorced, or we're in the process of getting divorced. And then I became vulnerable and a victim of an online love scam and lost $30,000.
She lost my $3,500.
35. Okay. Ultimately, I lost $30,000 altogether, though.
But you actually.
And this is
went
coming
with-
from a woman who would make fun of anybody else if they fell for that stupidity.
I admit, yeah, I'm embarrassed by
30?
it. So, 30.
And you actually saw him physically at some
No,
point.
No.
he claimed. How do you know? You don't know. You were never there.
He claimed what, ma'am?
He claimed that he was in the Army, online love scam. He wanted to come home, so I sent him money, always stating that he was going to be home like that next week, wanting more money.
And
Yeah.
how long was it before he first asked you for anything? How long had you all been in communication?
We're about a month online.
Okay,
talking.
1 month. How much? How much?
Well, it was little amounts here and there.
Okay.
But
And did he ever come?
ultimately, they defrauded my accounts. They put fake checks into my accounts. And then I would take out the money and send it back to them with like iTunes cards, I guess, because it's non-traceable money.
And you would then go ahead.
That's where a lot of the $30,000 comes in, because from all the fines from some of my banks that I had.
And your husband found out about all of that?
Yes, and you know what? He actually wrote a statement, and we're still best friends to this day.
Good. Let's see it, please.
So he knows about my affair. He knows about
You filed or he filed for divorce?
He ended up filing, and he did not kick me out of the house. I just wanted to reiterate that she said that earlier.
Well, ladies and men, you're hearing about these dating scams. This is the first person I've met that's been a victim of it. So we have an opportunity today to let some folks know how it goes down and how careful. Anything you could recommend ladies and men not do or protect themselves? If you look back, what would you have done that might have protected you from this internet scam?
Not send money
Okay.
until I met him, and then if he's gonna
There
go
you
back.
And maybe don't send other people's money.
True.
Stop. I know you're upset, but that is terrible.
You know what?
And on the other hand, I know you were out of
She
your
didn't
money.
even tell me that's
You
what the
didn't
money
show
was
her any-
for. She said it was to fix her car.
Oh, you
She
borrowed
came
money
and
from her
said,
telling her it was
I need
to
to
fix your
my
car?
I can't get to work. I'm
The
gonna
man
lose
had
my
you
job.
stealing from your friends.
Oh no, it's worse. I told her that money was coming out of my kids'
She's
college
right.
fund.
You know, I didn't tell her or other girlfriends about the online scam due to the fact I already told you that it's embarrassing to talk
Yeah,
about.
for sure.
Humiliating.
How is it humiliating if you didn't know what was happening at the time?
Ma'am, just be quiet for a minute. Go ahead.
It's ultimately just embarrassing
It sure
altogether
is.
that I was taken advantage of like that and I fell for it.
Yep. It
I
absolutely
feel like
is.
I'm way smarter than that.
All right. Is there a defense to the $3,500? She asked to borrow it, obviously. When was she to repay? And did she...
Within a week, I have a promissory note. that
Okay,
she
let's see the
signed.
promissory note.
Thank you.
And she paid $0?
She paid $0 for many, many months. Kept promising over and over, I'm going to get the money. She said she got a loan.
I did.
And then she just couldn't get off work to get the money to get it to me, which made no sense. And finally in June, she started sending little 80 bits of cash. Gave me maybe $100 overall.
120, which I approve.
$120 out of $3,500. It was just a little bit too late.
Plaintiff Andrea Johnson is suing her former friend, who claims Andrea wasn't there for her when she was the victim of an online love scam and lost $30,000.
And I'll be honest with you, ma'am, and my viewers, I don't know how they're going to take this, but it's really the first time, and perhaps since I've encountered it one-on-one, that I've been touched by these type of situations, because some of my lifelong friends, they were for many, many years, even through their adulthood, women predators for money. Okay. And I was, as a kid, a woman predator. And that's not unusual in impoverished communities. So I have gained a personal sensitivity and put my arms around it, because I guess it's almost like I woke up to the fact that what I did as a kid in that area was wrong, and that what a lot of my buddies did all the way through adulthood, probably some within the last 5 years. And you think it's cute, or you think it's funny. Man, I got $10,000. I got her to go and get me a loan for the bank for $5,000. Hey, man, you the man. Congratulating him, right, instead of sympathizing with the woman. So I needed this, and others viewing this, we need to see this so we'll know the other side. I've never seen the other side of a woman being scammed. I only see the guys who brag about scamming women. So that's one thing we're going to benefit from, having you here today.
It's very easy to get taken advantage of like that. So.
Correct. That's why I'm not surprised at all. I know some guys who are just as good or better than that guy you were dealing with, who've gotten six-figure money in the course of months. And what is your counterclaim for $1,500 for emotional distress? How does she owe you?
How does she owe me?
Yes.
Well, because she wasn't there ultimately as a friend. Okay. She, through the affair or the divorce, I felt very judged by them, her and specifically, and the group of friends. Judged by the divorce or the affair. Never heard word after that until I kind of reached out to Ann and asked her to loan me some money. Yes, I signed the promissory note. I did. But we made a secondary agreement in June, and I've been starting to repay her back.
What was that, ma'am? You didn't tell me there was another agreement.
It's $20 payment.
Let's see it, please. How many did she make?
About $100.
Your Honor?
Hold on, ma'am. She talks about her emotional abandonment. Come on, she took advantage of me.
But you're suing her for the money owed. You didn't mention anything about emotional distress. What did you want to say, ma'am? You need to leave that weed alone. That's for one. You can't have remembering, and you got to keep interrupting me. What?
It was 120. It's all written there. But the suit we shouldn't even be here today, because she should have dismissed or dropped the lawsuit.
Judgment for the plaintiff, $33.80. And secondly, ma'am, I can't grant you a relief for someone not being there supportive of you. So your claim is dismissed. Good luck to you, though. And I'm glad that men can see the other side right now today. You don't see the victim. That's a big part of what happens with crimes. You never see the victim or the problems that the victims endure. All you see, you commit the crime and you're gone, and you never see them anymore until they're at the sentencing and it says, yeah, give them 100 years, Judge. But other than that, you don't see the damage, the defeat, all the other things, the humiliation. So thank you for showing us. I appreciate it. All right, man.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're the best. I am sorry that everything happened to you. I just really regret being part of it and losing our friendship, but it's done, and you better pay the other person back. Continue that.
Well, that's really none of your business, but ultimately,
well,
I'm glad.
She's still my friend.
I'm glad that the story came out, and then more people can be maybe aware of online scams and being victims of that.